We are oh, I've had a cold all week, so quite coughy and sniffly. We're walking to the yard because of this. It's a little bit snowy. I know those of you that live in Scandinavia and literally live with actual snow all winter always look at the British like literally 2 inches of snow and they can't function. But it is because our vehicles, roads, like we're just not set up for snow. So I don't think, I went to see the horses this morning, it's now the afternoon, and I parked the van at the top of the hill because I didn't think it would get back up, which I think I was correct because some of the big 4x4 trucks were struggling as well. So we are walking to the yard to go feed the ponies, make sure they're okay, sort out the water and then come back, just so we can have a little bit of time outside. Sadly, today was meant to be dressage day, but it was cancelled. I think there's a competition that I can still do in a couple of weeks' time, but we'll see. But yeah, so no dressage today because all of the venues around here got cancelled. Woo! So instead, Estrid is having a duvet day. Well, she's not, she's actually outside in the field. But she does have a rug on. And we will not be riding because it's frozen and snowy. But we will still be having a nice day. It's so misty.
Very misty.
It's actually raining. It snowed this morning and now it's just basically wet snow, aka rain instead. So if it freezes overnight, it is going to be slidey tomorrow. Oh, that's a really big step up. It's really, I think that's quite a high step for someone with short legs. You're correct. I don't think you can get more English countryside than a Defender, a Land Rover Defender. The old ones, not the new ones. You're actually really soaking wet. The rain.
No, it's wet snow.
Wet snow. Does that mean that snow is cold rain?
Yeah.
It didn't work. What are you doing? Thanks.
Isn't worth it.
No.
Lodge.
Daniel. No, I haven't got gloves on to retaliate. Oh my god. Run away! You are vicious with them.
Huh?
You win. Oh. You don't have gloves on. Can't participate. Made it. first things first, we will put a kettle on so we've got some hot water.
For a cup of tea?
Not for a cup of tea, that's when we get back. So that we can make the ponies some warm mash to increase their water intake, to hopefully reduce the likelihood of impaction colic, because their water intake will be reduced in these conditions. So that's our first port of call.
What's that? In snow they can't take in much water?
Because the water's colder, they're not eating as much grass that has quite a high water content, so they're eating like drier forage, but also because the water's so cold and frozen, they don't drink as much. So if you give them like watery, sloppy food, then you keep the hydration. Fact of the day. It's got to boil first. I always keep my kettle full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Just in case there's no water at the yard, then there's always water in my kettle.
And then you can ration it off for the highest price.
Yeah. And I can heat up my own ponies' food and water. And then I can, if it's like this, I could just take it home and refill it. But there'll always be an emergency kettle.
Look at all these top tips.
No. So we'll make the normal feeds up, and then we'll make them an extra sloppy mash as well. A scoop of sugar beet. It's just extra fibres. And then we'll make it warm. And then it will be mashed quicker. Yummy. Hi, ponies. You're very chatty. You're very chatty. And there we go. It's alright. On the whistle. One for you. Coming? Come on. No, that's Tizzy's and you know it. Yours is here. While they munch, do a haylage check, and then we can fill up some more peanuts ready if we need it, or for later if we don't. Oh, it's literally around here. Oh, we are full, we are fine. Oh, we've got food, we've got forage, let's go check the trough, and we are done. Whoa.
You look just like Jack Sparrow then.
Yeah. It doesn't look like they've been here at all. Because these are my footprints, obviously. Because they don't look like horse footprints.
No, you don't have hooves.
You don't have hooves. Oh, there's a frozen bird poo. That's disgusting. Look at that. I feel like in really, really cold places, this would be very unadvisable doing it with your hands, like your naked hands, because I feel like it would be so cold that you'd get frostbite, and that would be bad. But it's not that cold here, so it's fine. Some people said, I feel like this is going to happen this winter, is a colander, and they like tie a colander near their trough, and then they break up the ice with like a stick or whatever, or their elbows, and then they colander the ice out so they don't have to get wet hands. Oh, it's so cold!
You just said it's not cold here.
I mean, it's not like a frostbite cold, is it? Like Canada minuses. But if you take the ice out, then it slows down the refreezing process, I believe. Oh. Let's rub them in snow. Does that work? Isn't that what the special forces do? When they've jumped in cold water, they roll around in the snow.
SAS or spa days.
That'll do. We've got clear water. Not that they've been up here. Whoa. Do not know the importance of hydration, do they? Are you all done? Don't even think about going to get tizzies. I know your game, Estrid. That's it, you lick your own bowl. Here's a slow poke. How much have you got left? Well, actually, you've eaten quite quick, Whiz. Well done.
Yeah.
Nice wet mash instead of forage. Hay replacement, Estrid. I love that you're holding it up for her.
She might have a sore neck.
From what?
I don't know.
She's more likely to get a sore neck from you holding it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Down we go.
She's like, what? I'm sure she appreciated it though. Look at it. Nice.
Go on, Tizzy. Otherwise you'll get a sore neck.
I mean, they won't get sore necks just from you holding a bucket at once, but multi-level eating is what horses should have. Like up in trees, hedges, like this level, on the floor.
For a well-rounded neck.
Just let in the wild for a well-rounded neck. Estrid doesn't like Estrid doesn't like the sloppy mash, clearly. She's like, why does it just taste like nothing? It's fibre, it's good for you.
And there's a review of that one.
No? Tizzy's eating it. Tizzy'll eat all of yours. Oh, she's going down. I thought she was going to roll it. Are you okay?
She's trying to get the taste out of her mouth.
She got Coke.
Huh?
We've made an emergency exit from the field. So we were laughing at Estrid because she was turning her nose up at the mash, but actually I think she was choking, slash maybe even colicking, but I don't think colicking, because the symptoms were like instant. She's pooed twice and she went very hard in the throat and was going like that, and then she fell over 3 times and then didn't really want to get up, but she is still pooping. So fingers crossed. I don't know which one's better, to be honest, choking or pooping. Probably, no, hold on, choking or probably choking, because actually we can't get her off the yard, so if she needed colic surgery, we can't. So I'm really hoping the vet is on the way, and I'm really hoping it's just choking or mild colicking. But it is funny that we came to give them a wet mash to stop that, and here we are. So we made an emergency bed because I didn't have any bedding Vet is on the way. Hope she'll be okay. It was horrible because Dan went to go get some warm water to give her, and she just kept falling over. I mean, you're very sassy now, so I feel like you're fine. So dramatic, Estrid. Oh, why? Why do we have horses? They're so stressful. Relax.
She just wanted to go in a nice warm rug.
Yeah, she's just
out of the snow.
out of the snow.
Drama
Right, let's put the wet rug somewhere else. Remove the many rugs that are in here. Please be okay. Hey? I would rather be super cautious with this kind of thing and call the vet, who we're going to have to walk up the hill to go and meet because there's no access to the yard. So she's going to have to walk down like 250 metres, 300 metres of ice, so I'm sorry vet, but I would just rather be safe than sorry. If we can give her some drugs and it fixes everything, rather than waiting and seeing what happens. This was meant to be a nice, fun, snowy day vlog.
Not anymore.
Right, let's shut her in. Let's take this off so you don't get caught on anything. More poops, good girl. Yeah, boop on the nose. We're doing a lot of poo, so I feel like colic is the less likely of our diagnoses. You always want to have a differential diagnosis. You're winning one that has the most symptoms going for it, and then others that it could be. You never want to like set your mind on one thing, she could be wrong. But it looks like choke. It looks like you ate too fast. It got stuck because you're dehydrated and dry. It was wet though, it was wet, and then you threw yourself around a little bit, didn't you? It was so horrible watching her fall over and then just put her head on the floor and just not move. So I might have panicked a little bit and rung the vet. Not panicked, I wasn't like, oh my god, I need a vet. I was like, I need to call a vet. Like, you'd regret it if something happened and you didn't. But maybe I didn't need to, because she looks completely fine now. Oh well.
What's the other saying? Better safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry. And I don't know what the management would be post-choke. Like, do they need anti-inflammatories? Do they need tubing, scoping? Like, are you meant to feed them? Well, so I think it's better that she's seen. But literally, what, lasted 10 minutes? And then she stopped? Yes. I've even had to borrow someone else's, not borrow, I'm going to buy it off them because they can't have it back. Someone else's bedding because I didn't have any bedding in, so not ready for stabling yet. Okay.
Never a dull moment. Hey.
Believe it or not, this is exactly the same day. Look at it. Like nothing ever happened. I am so grateful. The vet came, she was lovely. Dizzy. She had to walk all the way down that hill, the one I usually do the hill work on with all her stuff. I went to meet her and walk back up. She even then had to walk all the way up into this field. Tizzy wants a butt scratch. She's like, Estrid just had loads of attention. She then walked up to the field to see her. So we made the vet walk around a lot, but she was lovely and she was really good. And she said, she made me feel much better because by the time the vet came, Estrid was actually more or less completely fine again. And she taught me a little bit more about choke. So choking would normally happen after eating OVS because something is obstructing their esophagus. So the fact that it happened so suddenly and then she stopped eating and was like spitting it out and we were laughing at her saying that she didn't like it, that's like a common sign. And like stretching the neck down, walking round is a common sign. And usually most choke will resolve spontaneously. Okay? as thankfully it did with her. But what she said that she still would have come had I said the symptoms and gave her the option to come or not, is the fact that she was like falling down. As I was saying before the GoPro battery died on me, normally choke resolves spontaneously, and there's a debate on how long you should wait until getting veterinary advice, but generally she said if the horse is distressed and obviously breathing is difficult, then obviously get a vet and they'll be tubed and stuff. But if they're still breathing and they're trying to like do things, then and it resolves quite quickly, then you should be fine. But she said because Estrid was throwing herself down on the floor and then like just not doing anything, just literally her nose like that and not even really breathing much or doing anything at all, she said she would have come anyway, because that's an unusual thing to go with choke apparently. Normally they just kind of like go ah, and like, but anyway, so it was, she's given her some painkillers just in case her throat is sore from whatever got lodged in there, probably speedy beat, and she said that ideally if she could be relaxed in the stable then she'd stay in the stable because it's easier to monitor her and stuff, but she was eating, so we tried different foods with her. She watched her swallow, it was all fine. She watched her out in the field for a bit, again all fine. So she said that it was okay for her to go back out and I just need to come and check on her, but she should be completely fine. No follow-up, no drama apart from those 15 minutes. So yeah, I even made a massive big bed out of someone else's bedding. I don't even need to use it and I should be thankful for that, and I am. I'm so glad, because there was a moment when she went down for the third time and then didn't move. I was like, oh my god, please don't have anything happen to her. But we're fine. Oh, what a day. Now I need to walk back, and we were going to get milk and biscuits on the way back, but we've been here so long that the shops will be shut, so I'm really sorry, Dan. No.
That's all I wanted from today.
I know. Was a
nice cup of tea.
Milk to do tea and some biscuits.
Nice shortbread biscuit.
And instead, you got to run around getting warm water and worrying about a horse. Yeah. Standard procedure, really.
And I'm freezing cold.
Oh dear. Well, I'll go home and I will come back to the yard later to check on her, but thankfully, all is good. Yes.
Tizzy didn't even care.
Tizzy didn't even care at all. Didn't even know she'd gone, did she?